Radio Alter. Time waits for no one. Therefore, show what you can do. Produced and edited Gylan. A few words of introduction.
A 1,000 times repeated, the words become without respect and reputation worn phrase from the mouth of boring people. But no words I love you is not, because only it can address the woman to the man in the bed can love quenches. And when the night resting on the treetops and when the moon dreams in her eyes, love does not know what the truth is.
Everyone cannot give hot embrace, not a kiss. A kiss is like a tear, you cannot keep, it touches like someone's smile and spring heart and extinguishes sorrow. Like the smile is also a kiss for free, without orders, does not require special equipment, which is not prohibited, it is biodegradable, you can give it away in the car, no schedules, is organic. It has a low content of salt and saturated fat, contains no emulsifiers and of pesticides and not tested on animals and is not dangerous if you do not kiss women friends. For a woman's kiss love magnet at which its compass reacts at any time. If the man and mastered him if complicated enough passion, will tempt every woman, without, however, suspected that it only wants to get into bed. Notwithstanding the fact that some individuals from the abuse, it is kiss probably gentler expression of love, which can be the person who makes or receives a kiss for some time plunged into hopeless romantic status. The perfect kiss at the right time can revive the love relationship and help to the fire of passion never burns out. But like all things in love, kiss also may fade. If it does not restore, nurture and explore, you will probably soon be bored.
Stay with me. Do you hear me? Please, stay with me.
I'm sorry, darling. It's over. I don't love you anymore.
Time people like dominoes falling down. And whoever doesn't risk and not spread out your dreams, he never met love. Love is courage. It's like a dance of two bodies in the wind of change. And you're again waiting for someone. That someone hugs and mistakes. To feel the veins in the body again, passion. This wild animal, by the end of sinks, and awakened new feelings. And when he landed deep inside you, a steel bird, on a wet track aircraft, in the Bermuda Triangle, and you bite your black, long hair, and you whisper sweet lies on the ears. You will again cry from happiness, knocking on the doors of heaven, and screaming all breath, and wet with his tongue. And when he'll lick continue button, nipples, red kissing lips, with thousands of kisses without promises, below a rainbow sky, then you know, you're free in paradise, which you needed, to love, to grow and to vary.
How is she special? You'll never know. If not closer than a dog with his tongue. And you do not touch the seeds through the open door. On the hill of Venus in Renaissance temple. She smells like a shrub in bloom. And when love becomes more open, charming, and its history is a little softer, at the expense of the present. When she is all wet, soothes, appreciates pleasures, and sighing many selves. She likes like a dead sleep full of dreams.
Essence of love is solitude. And when we are alone, you push me to corner, and you cover with kisses. You invade on walls of my soul, and you fill dream with erotic fantasies of your world. You hug me firmly, with a slippery body, and we are dancing with feral passions. We are writing new chapter of the book of love again. I already stand above precipice of your dark bottom. And when I sink to depth, you are swallowing up me deep, that I see bottom of your eye. Bells are ringing in your mouth. Travel is straining. And I breathe everything more heavily. My heart throbs as the hammer of a blacksmith. There is increasingly more little of oxygen. I am returning on surface. I am falling tired. Underwater follow your kisses. And you cry as a child from fortune. I cuddle against you. You already sleep. And you are sinking to depth of dream. And you travel somewhere else. You go a long way. At the end of the path, this is waiting for the September morning, and the white ships on the sea. The day is outlined with a dream, torn like a flower. A beautiful, young woman, barefoot in a white dress to wander on the horizon. Her breasts are excited to paint and your lips surge. Your heart is sighing in a poem. You are being thought as wax and smile flourishes on your face. Your hungry fingers search for touches. Your body is tired by wish. But there is too little of tears, that you would sail from the port of passion once again. You dig smell of coffee as dust for shelf at a coffee bar. You are lifting sun with wings to lips. Soft words form in a seasoned mouth. You bury looks to distance in large blue eyes and blazing blueness of mirrors. Singing of gulls resounds on level of sea. And when waves salivate against rocks, slowly ruminate of quiet almost inaudible thought. You're evoking buried memories, that bob only as old shells on fingers of wind. The memoirs, that wind is blowing away to scalp of silence, are only sand, and all roads, that went through your body once, are wiping traces of their backs, that there were them never. You close eyes within hope, that you feel kiss of wind on eyelids and smell for sea. And a day disappears, as he would live life of a mayfly. Gylan's poem in prose. I'm lucky. Again I wake up in the morning. God, thank you for another day. Every morning, the birth of a new day. I'm not going anywhere. With all come to me. My truth has few friends. And even those who are suicide bombers. When telling the truth, I do not tell almost nothing new. The day I open the door and when I come in, you usually find myself 100 camera. Sometimes the head is so heavy that it does not rise, and then I am sure that I am standing on top of a mountain. Hard to believe people, because it is difficult to believe anything today. I have never seen God, but I always loved him as I love you, my dear. I like a cloud that travels with thoughts in the wind. When I forgive you, I forgave others. From all my life I left a few minutes and they were with me in my head. I live in hope to become a memory. Sometimes I fell in the mud, even though I am out of the mud. And when I'm dead, I had no pain in the soul. I wonder if I'm really still alive because you still breathe. I stopped doing everything, but to me it still does continue. Life is a river, and I have over many slopes. When I sleep, I dream you dream awake. Sometimes I like what hell and then beam of light blurs my name. And I do not know who I am. Bridges become precipices. I do not think that I feel that I have something, because I'm almost nothing. When I go into all the shoes, I am leaving out everything. Therefore, I want to be in something that I'm not around. As I pay with their lives, not expensive. Sometimes it sucks so large that even kissing me, secrets soothe my eyes. And if I became a man, I do not know what could have become. If you believe that another life the same, to my current amphibious not had so many wings. I do not have envoy's support. All these years I wondered what I was doing when I'm old. I still do not feel the need to answer you. We have always been in my life, and I see. The sea was just me and myself. And it happened that one of us has repeatedly missed. Sometimes, when I see how thought is not of this world, I feel that this world is expanded. When I look into your abyss, seeing how difficult I can, I always try to be, although it is difficult, for there to be the pride. I do not want to knock on the door and do not enter, because if I enter repeatedly is not nobody there. And I know it. Perhaps it should not all this talk and think about, but this is what I am. Sometimes I do not think there is anything I've seen. And when I open wounds and pain, my new arrows do not kill. Such here. They're telling you that you have to walk along its path. And when you walk along its path, you again say that this path is wrong. And what's even real? All I want now, I will not want it again. Where the pain memory was, not more pain. When my life will be broken, I knew it was really the end. Until then, I'm still here. When I write, I'm always one step away from everything. I am the air in the air. And I'd like to convince you believe everything I stopped myself believe. I do not want anything from you, because there is nothing we cannot give. From life to rip the life, because it is an empty paperboard emptiness. You know, my dear, you're hand enough for me to cover me and calm. In this world, I came without a word, without a word. This world cannot live. And when I write in full light, and the shadows disappear, it is nice to be back with you. Life is extinguished as a moment in the blink of an eye. Sometimes at night I turn on the light so as not to see yourself in the passage. When I was little, corpses were so big now. When I am big and old, this is no longer observed. When I look at this world, I think I'm out of this world. I think that I put all this world, but others think that I can give more. And then I give a few out there, even though there is nothing. Murderers do not kill souls, 100 souls to you, but killed only 100 and so. They were true artists of the time in which we live. And my silence is not only my voice. Thank you, because you have listened to my silence. And although I do not see you, see me with my touch words.
Gylan's poem in prose. I search for shaky colors of young females on Ukrainian web portal. I am looking at beautiful photographs that are so near, nevertheless so far. I otherwise had problems also, if a female that is removed by me like this is in my vicinity. Two things, beauty and thing, are beautiful thing. You are both together never. All letters are full of spring words of wishes and hope, and their solitude is full of images of princes from dream. Invisible walls are falling and moments have open windows. Everything is so tempting without breaks in parallel world, where still shy females become resolute. Painful words of the old love defeats are falling from many female souls. Feelings, corner, that they search for your wound, that they hurt you with their large pain. And nevertheless large pain at all doesn't hurt, because it is so deep. Forget compassion towards females. Victims are sorry for them, only victims. To be forgiving evil, they are fine. It is so always, that it isn't important, from which point goes. All are the same. All lead to point of departure. When they put out other eyes, also your eyes observe a shadow. If our parting's related to female, you don't understand, somehow, for she isn't related to you. When I catch sight of a female, I wonder always middle dot, what she would like to catch sight on me of. It is already such, no guilt gives someone, it won't go anyhow round his guilt to other hands. And you are this much always, as they need you, and not this much, as it is you. Pain sleep without shapes in us. Those that wake up her, adopt shape of that waked up her. It is just such with females, if they become ours too much, we forget them. You must wonder always, what you can expect from theme, if neither you nor infinite light doesn't open eyes. And when you like a female, her like such, it is corner, and you don't demand since that it gives away to you, what it is. Difference between son and a female is this, that son checks you at least a little always. Large dream needs respite sometimes. Finally you have time to an end when you will die once, and when for the first time any more now it will see to die. Show must go on. If you are someone, that it is all, you are someone from that, which is all and to which is all, not someone, that is from that and that in which is he, which are you? Which are you and in which are you? You are nowhere in that, because he is in everything. You don't exist. Do you wonder sometimes, if you are laughing only so, because others are laughing and not to that, which are they laughing at? I am asking for nothing already long anymore, but my hands didn't descend still. God, I don't know what you gave me, I know what I accepted. Thank you. You know, I can go via all things, but like this, as I walk now, to trap thing to none. When I am afraid of emptiness, I open eyes still more. Which don't I know, doesn't he help me, that I at all would know it? Everything is light a little dimly, even alone sometimes. There is truth, that I engage in myself alone, and I didn't keep in mind, what meant, if you engage in yourself alone. Because I am not a vending machine middle dot, I don't work well always middle dot. If I am not satisfied with myself, I am satisfied with you, because you read my writing. Where they are looking at my eyes in words are there. If I am not utilizing my faults, he doesn't mean yet that I don't have them. I am a blind man that is carrying stars on shoulders. My dignity begs that me part severe, let it not be making me severe, and that works severely, he begs nothing. When is truth small, it is almost all truth, and when is truth large, doubt is almost all. I dream sometimes that I am awake, and dream of my dream is like dream. A nice day.
all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm waiting. 'Cause I give you all.
Gylan's poem in prose. I am looking through window and I am thinking, I go through life through the forest of numbers. I have number nothing on an uniform. They that wear glasses see me like this. However, all is much small, nothing introduces much large. I am thinking so alone. But I live in mistake. Why? Because I wanted to achieve right way in life with law. Our state isn't doing in this just with law. All are only connections and acquaintances. You know, since I know that it is happening to me, it is happening to me nothing. I am thinking sometimes that the stricken God would want, if I don't like a cross, in any case heaven. When I realized that I was made from thing, I started to run away from made creatures. And my particles of time can mess with eternity like this. I am feeling so much space in myself, that a brain is tired very much, sometimes. A poor brain. I believe in the highest shape of suffering. And I found out that I didn't suffer anymore. As you know, a wounded heart can come to a stop. I have still so many wishes and plans. I like writing like this, that there are my palms almost without fingers. And I must look at also when I watch, when I am gathering all this material for writing, which don't I want to look at. Many are tired by lying, because truth is so solid on a floor. I must admit, if you would forget that, which am not I would forget myself. Which do is not that, which do I do. No to Nikos of money, that I am buying myself expensive wines. I know how people like wine from blood. I listen to my words in the mouth of others sometimes. And I am satisfied that I listen to my words. I am old. Only some moments are until an end. When they will remain for me nothing, I will be asking for nothing. Also your soul is my soul. And my soul is soul of all souls. I hope that it is full and that it isn't allowing. About love, someone my dear doesn't know, for this doesn't love. He is eating only this person's boredom. I know every morning, when I wake up from scratch, what means being no. They say, he walks slowly. Piton on Piton. But you stay there, when you come on height of Piton. If you are cleaning salt too much, it can happen to you, that nothing stays anymore. No expensive, because I love you. I must know, how and with something he loves you, that I can love you also alone. Forget. You were gone already long ago. I walk alone today, because I wanted to monitor nobody in the past too long. Is he happy to really nature, if you are one for two of them? He asks heavily. Something be about this. I make something sometimes, which wouldn't be I allowed to make. It is I. Mistake. I am only a person. Yet remember expensive my, where did I find your flower? During be cancelled flowers, he doesn't forget. You don't see into a valley today anymore, when you are on summit of a mountain, fog. Vision befogs money in front of eyes. This is you. Nothing is not nothing. It is only pain. And it is time that I close window. Goodbye next time.
I know that you still feel for me, and I feel for you. It's only now I felt the wheels of motion slowing down for you.
Gylan's poems in prose. How it was with you once I really don't know. I know how it was with me. A mother was breastfeeding me long. I needed many loves already at that time. And everybody has his summer. If a wife isn't able to give you love anymore, it is best after that her is not. Good food helps some, washed suits etc. if don't get of love. They are things that live long, because they are dead already long. I think sometimes that evil is all and good of only wishes malicious. Love that isn't all pain, isn't all love. And you search ahead after if you don't get it. I think sometimes that someone that doesn't exist stopped me and not that is missing. Nobody is a light inherently or sun. Someone exists always that turns on and puts out. And you need more possibilities after if exhalations of love are empty, without content. And you need neither a ring nor oath of loyalty towards grave for all this. How simply. There is truth eats, if able faithful to even yourself. And all these empty oaths of loyalty, care aren't judging in a certain other time. I listen to the creature of a heart sometimes, when I breathe. And I barely still breathe as I don't forget. And I will choose way that leads to a death, after never if it would be someone that can guide itself. It is lived only once, all we know. Do I maybe lack some flowers, that they will be all to me too much? And I am noticing when I am looking at these clouds, that are flying on their wings, that they don't control their wings. But clouds don't have a brain. But when I don't have the head in clouds, I am at writing as lost. And I don't want to be blind, I just still see. And I don't want that a heaven, stars and memory on some flowers are putting pressure on me. And odorless flowers have only name of flower. You know, I give you only bitters with words heavily, because it was putting sugar in some drops in her always. And I have empty time periods from that today, which did I have in hands once. I searched for spring always. And I don't cry anymore, because I found it. My ego is at me still, because you is so far.
Gylan's poem in prose. Spring sun creeps through the streets of the city. In the air is the smell of females. I am moving ahead to and fro. I see females everywhere. I know that I can open much door and that I can close them also much. I got up, because I am not afraid anymore that I would fall. If a person is dead and full, then he wants to return back to life. If dream doesn't feed on dream, it disappear. I become such a person that I break that, sometimes, which is he separating. And solitude isn't alone anymore. You know, my dear, I won't take your soul. Let me know that you got, and that moment can become a time. Which do I see with open eyes, I will see also with closed eyes. And if not yours river not crying. When I am too suffocating madness of this world, I put a wall around me. I know that which isn't memory, it doesn't exist. Memory is small eternity? Oh, how pleasant it is today with you here. Always I try to kill as many absurdities. But to live with those killed nonsense, it is not exactly pleasant. I started my comedy as the sole player with you, and I do not know whether it will end up like the only listener. I have to say that it is not good to very good in life. Because you then no one will say that you're good. Some people just understand nothing, they know much. A person is tragedy, but he isn't worthy of tragedy. At the end of the world when I want to have something more, if the world had anything more, and when I die, the world will be his distant star.
Gylan's poem in prose. My love, my beauty, with long black hair, with eyes like pearls, in their 30s. You know, you're not too young, not very old. You say you got a good psychiatrist, who knows how to get to the bottom of things. Well, I always get you to the bottom. If you so wish. And then I thunder and you defend like lightning. And when we love hugs, you all happy and cheery, so I ask that we all really wanted what we wanted, when we first hugged. Maybe you should have it all to do again? Do you remember when we met and I drove out under the spotlight of the day? I was quiet and hoping that I do not ride in the blank. You say that the more answers you respect my questions. You know I do not like to live like a rat with a tuft of hair and boredom. Boredom is just a blank face. Internal wealth and happiness loses all its meaning. And please, do not give you so your mouth, because still need your answers. No sweet words and tears and no empty promises. Let this also your smile and kiss. Please, all this is too much, and you may become redundant. I only ask you, my love, my beauty.
Gylan's poem in prose. How did she liked and smelled, and even though I knew well, I took her home. Beautiful young woman smiling with a chiseled body, empty eyes and black hair. She was tired of the many dating. When he stepped through the door, she took off her, everything she had. Her mouth was dark red with wine. She was very tired. Lie down it. And I lay down beside her on the bed. She is a hard topic in the room. I lit a lighter to see her face, her eyes, her mouth, her protruding breasts. All naked, I hugged and kissed her, to get a moment to remember. She smelled of bottled wine. She said she loves me, she is happy, but she forgot to add forever. And when she woke up and stepped on his left foot was all broken from the previous day. She told me she does not like my love, not my songs. In short, nothing. She knows what she wants. And if you know what you want, you do not need dreams. She went away. Finally, there has always been. Perhaps back to me and returned me again fondness, even though the second fall in love. Otherwise, I wish peace to be able to listen to thoughts in my head. And the mad bird in my head, I can always rap the door, not to sing silly songs. Finally, spring is here and I'm sitting on the benches in the park and listen to the birds in the trees, singing love songs. One gets the feeling as if the birds are dazzled and never again will not take off. And if love is so powerful, so alive and hot as summer, sunny, so fragile, so mild, so desperate, so funny and happy, so sure of themselves, as real as a flower and as beautiful as the day, but ugly as the weather, you can always someone went and returned, you can forget it and go to sleep and again awakens all smiling and gentle as a memory and can always screaming for someone, I love you. And you say, stay here and not to move, do not go away, wait me know you're alive only because I love you and do not let the cold settles in me.
Gylan's poem in prose. Ask me where I am, who I am, how my heart. Well, thank you. I don't know where I was standing. My compass shows wrong. I live as I want. What I can do, I do. So I am what I am. I know that once it's all over, and that after the last dot in my story, everything will be different. But by the time I live as I live, like laughing, joking, teases young women in their mischievous words of surrender. And if any of them too much attention I wake up. I like hell before the cross running away. The church all the more I don't care. Don't ask me where I'm at home, because this really I don't know. Closest to the truth are the words that nowhere and everywhere. Where can I do my real face and I know one to talk? I'm an idiot and that such you don't see everywhere. And when I was very sleepy, I am afraid that even his death sleep without female laughter and sin. Slowly disintegrating into fragments. I no longer have their own identity. On the tape in my head all over the deaths of images and the world it is increasingly free of all forms. I am becoming blind and increasingly see the light in the darkness. I am becoming increasingly vulnerable, mortal, fleeting, slimy nothing. Many battles I won. A final battle, I am afraid that I will forever lost. Is that even a defeat, if you're daffodils that the mirror doesn't see over your face? As long as my boat taut, waiting for you, my dear, that put you as dear and anyone that I'm not going to share. Your boobs invite me, my dear, to embrace the silent hours of the bottled wine to do from your long hair long braids and steal your honey's heart.
Gylan's poem in prose. Sugar of your lips stays captured on solar sea stones. Under white clouds and neon cages, always. When corner that you aren't, doesn't reach to depth. When you are quiet, or already move of your lips, change of your look, one alone smile and your steps enough, that my heart beats more quickly because of your palms and it opens up as flower under dispersed sun, that is blooming. I believe in a heart, imbued with love, that begs nothing, that is singing by sadness from joy, that cries, that cuddles, when it loves and it is happily, that is trembling, when it smell, that is painting life fiery, when it is crazy infatuatedly, that isn't empty and it will get a rest with a death that he God. I believe, that you are still, when sun is or when he isn't.
Gylan's poem in prose. Time empty jug life. I leave sad memories valley. I fall to the vortex of time as a wounded bird deeper into the shadow of the name at the bottom of eternity. Wounds are like eyes full of applications. Just knowing you, my dear girl. You write to me from somewhere in Poland and asking me how I was. How do you miss my touch in a remote area to get drunk all sweetness and can again fly up to the heights, like a bird that exceed the wings? You know, baby, bothering me fear and love of a suffering. I have no other choice but to love you in silence, my girl. I'm not looking for you and even forget you cannot. My heart hurts when I watch the sky by your eyes cannot see. The eyes are swollen, full of hot tears, full of screams. I'm like a fountain in the desert, waiting for your thirsty lips, my baby.
You and me. Two puzzle and love loop. The dream woke up. Rainbow heart smells of colors desires. And when I am waiting for your seductive voice. Your red lips. Your long black hairs. Your seductive flanks. And your tender hands. I hear every your step in my thoughts. Because always me excite blood. That all are being made foam and it is welling middle dot. When you are driving me nuts with your eyes. And you are whipping me with kisses. Because you are red. As a lustful magician burning. That caught up with me, poisoned. And changed me to a pig.
Nighttime just can't hide your pictures from my mind as they keep retelling. From deep inside your pictures in my mind, my body is burning. Nighttime just can't hide your pictures from my mind as they keep returning. From deep inside, got pictures in my mind. My body is burning. Nights I just can't hide. Got pictures from my mind as they keep returning.
Alter. Radio Alter.